What's going on, everybody? This is the Reverend K. Fids from the Tainted Glove Network, and we're back again to take a look at this past weekend's biggest theatrical release, the newest Marvel Cinematic Universe film, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, starring Paul Rudd, Jonathan Majors, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Katherine Newton. Ant-Man picks up after the events of Avengers Endgame, and life is grand for ex-con turned Avenger Scott Lang. He's written a book, is a household name, his romance with Hope is flourishing, and he's living high off the notoriety of his heroism. The only problem is his daughter Cassie is now all grown up, and just like her father, she can't stop fighting for the little guy, which keeps landing her in legal trouble. The apple sure doesn't fall too far from the tree, except Scott isn't following his own advice while he enjoys the fruits of his own stardom. When Cassie invents a device that can map the quantum realm, it inadvertently pulls Scott, Cassie, Hope, and Hank Pym into the quantum realm, along with Hope's mother, Janet Van Dyne, who had already escaped from the quantum realm in Ant-Man 2. There, they initially experience the beauty, awe, and inherent danger of the quantum realm's microscopic life before meeting the next great MCU villain, Kang the Conqueror. It is here that Kang captures Scott and Cassie, sending them on a search for an item that could bring about a multiversal war or save existence, depending on who you believe. What ensues is an action and cameo-packed adventure that leads us into Phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. While the film has received lukewarm reviews, I would say it's a good but not great entry into the MCU film series. Funny, great visuals, and plenty of action, it's a movie made for the big screen. Paul Rudd is his usual comedic self, and the rest of his gang on this Dorothy-esque journey through a very different Oz does a fine job. Lily, Douglas, Newton are all strong parts of a team, while Michelle Pfeiffer is in full-on butt-kicking mode while looking gorgeous in the process. Full disclosure, I've had a crush on Pfeiffer since Grease 2. Also, this film has a little bit of a Star Wars vibe. A lot of quirky characters we meet along the way during the Quantum Realm walk, if you will. But the show is stolen by Majors as Kang. He truly is the most terrifying big baddie the MCU has ever seen, and this film is more his origin stories than anything else. We got a glimpse of one of his variants in the Disney Plus Loki TV series, but this Kang is far less quirky and heavy on the power and rage. Dude is terrifying, and Majors balances it out with moments of levity and serenity, followed by these bouts of rage and unhinged violence. I cannot wait for the Kang Wars. While Major steals the spotlight, I couldn't help but enjoy the MCU introduction to MODOK, aka mechanized organism designed only for killing, part killing machine, part hilarious weirdo, full total dick. This character was made for the subtle humor of the Ant-Man series. To put it bluntly, if you like the animated MODOK series on Hulu, you're gonna love this iteration. I laughed out loud multiple times at some of his dialogue, and the greatest lesson anyone else can learn: don't be a dick. This film isn't the best MCU film, but if I were giving it a grade, I'd give it a 75% or so. It's worth seeing, and I look forward to seeing it again. The humor, action, and connection to the launch of the Phase 5 series of the MCU make it a worthwhile screening, in my opinion. And it's probably, in my opinion, better than Ant-Man 2. It's a little bit bloated at times, but I never felt it dragged on or never felt that I lost my attention. A 2-hour runtime is about max capacity for this film, and director Peyton Reed deserves credit for keeping the Ant-Man series fresh. Also, stick around. There are 2 very important end credit scenes at the end, so do not miss those. You'll love them. And that'll do it for our look at Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Join us next week as we take a look at the much-anticipated release of Elizabeth Banks' directorial debut, Cocaine Bear. Yes, Cocaine Bear. And I'm totally geeked about it. Anyway, until then, please have a great week and make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on Twitter at Tainted Glove. You can also follow me on Twitter at KFids and follow our other Tainted Glove Network shows at Yumper and Svo and at Getting Drafty Pod. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Until then, have a blessed week. This has been the Reverend K. Fids from the Tainted Glove Network. Peace!